ZOHREEN in charge of social media here for us right
good
now.
morning.
Hi, good morning, guys. Okay, so the Olympics is trending. You guys have been watching hours and hours, I'm sure.
One particular picture
The
is
Phelps
trending.
face.
Yes,
Huh?
but before we get to that, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fascinating how so many hours of this can be condensed to one expression. I mean, you were talking about Ryan Held. There's Michaela Maroney from 4 years ago. You remember that unimpressed face?
It still works, her face, yeah.
Right, so we can add Michael Phelps to that list, and you know, he's one of the greatest Olympians of our time. And yesterday, Monday night, he was caught on camera. He was getting ready for the 200-meter butterfly Olympics semifinals. And so his rival, a swimmer from South Africa who beat him in that event 4 years ago, was standing right in front of him dancing. So the look on Michael Phelps' face was enough to make the internet go crazy. Take a look at the first tweet right over here, and you can actually see his expression right over here as well. Jordan says, in response to the picture, when you ask your mom for Fruity Pebbles and she gets you the store brand.
Oh.
Hashtag Phelps. I was more of a Cocoa Puffs girl. But Andy says, when another cashier opens and says, I can help the next person in line, and someone behind you goes over. Hashtag Phelps. Bobby says, Michael Phelps, angry. Is Eli Manning normal? And Amanda says, so excited for all these edits to grace the internet. And you guys can, of course, send us your reaction to these images. I'm ZOHREEN on Twitter. Join the conversation. This one cracks me up. That you can see the laser beam going from his eyes to that guy's head.
You know, it's funny. Eli Manning, Phelps gives him a break. We showed Eli Manning, but the famous one of him is at the Super Bowl as his brother is winning, and he's got that face.
That was a big talk.
So
when
he
that
should
happened,
thank Michael Phelps because they'll move on from that at this point.
So I asked our producers, I asked them, what makes you guys give them that death stare?
About 23 hours a day.
Luckily, they couldn't think of anything.
Oh,
but
well.
So you guys got off lucky.
In other words, you're saying they lied to you.
Yeah. They were being polite.
You know, it's all changed now. I mean, for every person who's in the public spotlight, their worst moment will always be the moment you see
Of course.
most often.
That's how the internet works.
Is that good? The internet is the devil.
The devil. I agree. There's some good things come of it, but so much of it is just unnecessary.
Right.
You know?
And offensive.
All right. Thank you, ZOHREEN.
ZOHREEN, thank you very much.
Action unfolds.
ZOHREEN.
So, Steve, I know how much you love Instagram. So I thought I would bring you a story about it.
Okay.
You're welcome. So Instagram, they launched a new feature called Stories. It's similar to Snapchat, almost identical. In fact, I just posted a picture of you guys, so you can check it out if you want.
Oh, I'm going to look right now.
So users can upload videos or pictures with artwork and writing. I included some on your guys's, and that will disappear after 24 hours. Okay, so Steve, here's where it gets a little creepy.
Okay.
You can see who views your Instagram stories, so exactly like Snapchat though, and also message people privately. Lots of our viewers have been doing that with our stories. Facebook owns Instagram and has more than 500 million users. For years, they've been trying to compete with Snapchat. They tried buying it for $3 billion a few years ago. That didn't work.
$3 billion?
Yeah, and it's now estimated to be about $20 billion in worth. So we'll see if Instagram can catch up. I'm kind of hoping that the Snapchat whole thing fails because I hate Snapchat.
Good. I'm glad you have a position on this.
I haven't even tried
FaceTime
it.
versus Periscope. Where are you?
FaceTime, yeah.
FaceTime and Periscope. You can't even compare the
No,
two.
no,
I know what you're talking about. Facebook Live.
Facebook
Live.
Facebook Live.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Like, what are you
I got
talking
my
about?
platforms a little confused here.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to our next story. Even the happiest place on earth, well, it isn't perfect. There was a little accident during the show Fantasmic at Disneyland. Keep an eye on the characters on this top row. The guy dressed as Dopey is singing and dancing, and then all of a sudden, he slips and falls from the top balcony onto Goofy below. It happened during a show
Dopey
at
fell on
Disney's.
Goofy?
Oh, no.
And I'm sorry, it didn't happen in Disneyland. At Disney's Hollywood Studios in Orlando. What was that?
Did they call Doc?
They should have. Both characters managed to stay off the boat and finish the show. Neither performers were seriously hurt. The girl who posted this, it's gotten, thousands of retweets and likes. And, I think we love these stories because Disney characters, they're just like
also,
us.
remember in life, if things go right, we're never going to hear about it.
We like to show things that go wrong, you know?
It's so funny.
ZOHREEN,
We're sick
thank you.
people. Thank you,
You're welcome.
ZOHREEN. All right.